What's up, guys?
Hello.
Here we are. We're making this live, and obviously we're recording it so that we can make this a welcome video. So some of you may be watching this live and you're brand new, so welcome. You may be watching this on the replay, and we're going to redo this every couple, 3 months or however often is necessary to, keep you in the loop, to keep everything up to date. So the goal and why we're doing this is that we want a brand new person who just got started, okay, to be able to know exactly what to do. And, we've been involved with this since December of 17 is when we first got on the product, when the company first launched. So I guess it's been, a year and 8 months, right? Give or take.
Yes.
So it's a while, it goes quick. But none of this existed, there were no Facebook groups, there were no trainings, there was no really back office. I mean, there was nothing. We were like the Wild West. And some of you watching this were with us back in those early days, but here we are, a year and a half, 19, 20 months later, whatever it is. And a lot's changed, guys. A lot has changed. So I think one of the most important things that you can do as a brand new person is make sure that you're armed for success, to make sure that you know exactly what you need to do based upon what you want from this business, right? And I want to stop there and let you guys know that we recognize that there's people that join this business, that you've been added to this Gel Entourage page at different levels, right? So let's talk about that for a second. There's people who just want to use the product. They don't want to pay retail and be a customer. So they figure, well, let me spend $59 a year and get it at wholesale. And just that's all they want to do. And for you, I say welcome, okay? There's people who just want to make a few dollars, if you will, right? They just want to make maybe enough just to cover their product, whether it's the gel or the Keto Gen 4 or the other products that we've coming out. They just want to have maybe a handful of customers, and Larry's going to talk about that, so that you can get your product for free. What's up, guys? Joe, Sarah. Hey, guys, Joe. So that's the other group of people. Now, when it comes to making money, actually making money, I would say there's also two groups of people. There's people who want to supplement their income, guys. There's people, and this may be you. You just want to make an extra $1,000 a month, pay off some credit cards. You want to upgrade your home, upgrade your car. You want to make $2,000 a month. This is the perfect business to do it. That will not interfere with your life. And then there's that last group of people. The last group of people are those who recognize this opportunity for what it is, an eight-figure opportunity, unparalleled with the power of what we have, the timing of where we all are, and you want to run with that. And so I want to start off by recognizing that we're not trying to put you in a box and say that, hey, you got to run, and this is not for you. You're going to find that on this page, whether you're a wholesale buyer, whether you're going to run and make millions, or anywhere in the middle, that this is the place to be. This is your central portal. As the company grows and there's more and more Facebook pages and groups popping up, it can get confusing. It can get a little bit overwhelming, and we don't want to let that happen for you. So rest assured, this one page is all you need.
It's our team page.
It's our team page, right? You're going to have all of the updates. You're going to know when the corporate calls are. You're going to know, everything you need to know if you just check here on a daily basis. And that's part of what I'm going to get into, which is getting plugged in. You're going to be set, okay? So let's get right into it. One of the first things you want to do if you're brand new is, and we have notes here. We have notes. She has notes. I have notes, because I want to make sure we cover everything, and we want to do it in the fastest way possible, okay? So getting started, training in your back office. Corporate, once again, is evolving. They have this entire new executive team, divisions and VPs of marketing, product integration, creative development, all kind of, VP of international development, Ken Burgess. And so as the company is starting to really form and really take root, if you will, what's exciting is that they're putting these things in place in your back office. Now, you may be watching this, you've been around for a while, or maybe you're brand new, but I can tell you the very first thing you want to do, log into your back office of New You Life and watch the Getting Started training series. It's a training series of videos. It'll walk you through your back office. It'll help you get your business started. And frankly, it's awesome because I don't have to duplicate the efforts. Corporate's already done it. And they're constantly editing, the videos. They're replacing videos with updated content. And in fact, there's a whole bunch of new ones there. So if you saw those videos a month or two ago, they're all new. We learned that out in Vegas. You want to log back in and watch them because there's a lot of new information, guys. And to be completely honest, I still have to watch a few more myself to get caught up. So log into your back office of New You Life and watch the Getting Started series. That's step number one, okay? The second thing is you just want to plug in. if you're just using the product, or if you want to build a business, you want to know everything there is to know about the product, about the company, about the marketing. And the easiest way to do that is to plug in. You know, I realize that we're all busy, right? We have 5 kids. You know, you guys have kids, you have jobs, families, businesses. And what I love about this business, and frankly, the only reason I decided to build it, is the nature and how we build. This business is built where I don't care how busy somebody is. Once they understand how we build and how we structure our teams, saying you're too busy is not going to work, because it doesn't make any sense. You know, to be completely plugged in, guys, I want to run through this with you real quick, and I'm going to post below in the comments the links and the call-in numbers of everything to do. But on Monday night, tonight, there's a corporate call. It's at 9 Eastern every Monday night. It's about 30 minutes, okay? On Saturday, there's a training call at 12 noon Eastern from Chris Cavadon. That's about 30 minutes. So now we're at an hour per week, okay? There's a 15-minute call-in Wednesday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, okay, from Joe Chiagrosso, called the Morning Cup of Joe O. It's 15 minutes. I'm going to do a minimum of 1 live per week, a training live in this page, which let's call it 30 minutes. So now we're at 1 hour and 45 minutes. Guys, if you plug into those 4 things, and I understand the times that I just referenced, maybe you're working, you got the kids, the sports coming up, school's about to start, and I get it. But everything is available on a replay. So obviously, if I do a live on this page, the replay will be posted on the page. But the 3 calls that I just referenced, there's a call-in number where you can call and listen to the replay whenever you want. Late at night, early in the morning, driving to work. But if you just commit to literally less than 2 hours a week, you're going to know everything you need to know. Changes, product enhancements, marketing tips. Guys, you're going to know everything you need in less than 2 hours a week. Now, I don't know many businesses that you can run for home for virtually no startup cost, where your time commitment to stay plugged in and educate yourself is less than 2 hours a week. So a lot of people commute more than 2 hours per day in their car, right? Or on the train or whatever. So I think it's definitely something that's going to fit into a busy schedule, and definitely something you guys should do. Definitely plug in, because it's going to help you immensely, okay? The next thing, Ilaria, we're going to let Ilaria take over here. She's going to talk about a few things about the product. So yeah, go ahead.
I'm not as good as him as he's talking. Don't make me take over. That's not a good idea.
The floor is yours.
No, what we're talking about, that's really important, that you are a product of the product. So you start on this product, you want to take before and after picture, like a before picture before you start, so you can keep track of, you know, your progress. Because if you use it right, you use your product right, you will see a result. Don't care if it's going to take you a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, few months. It's going to take you time, because it's a product that, you know, is not a Red Bull that you drink and you're going to see results, but you will see some results. So you want to keep track of that. So you want to, when you start, take your pictures, take your measurements. So those are proofs. Write everything on a journal, so you can actually, and that's good for you too, you see your progress, and that's exciting to read and see progress and keep track. And then you can have after pictures, like a 30-day picture, a 60-day, and 90 days, and those are amazing testimonials for you to post on Facebook and use Facebook, right? And use the attraction market, and have people come to you and ask you, you know, what are you doing? Oh wow, like, see your stuff. And also that's a great way for you to get customers. For example, like, you use your product right, you put it on, like, your gel once in the morning for the new people, right? That maybe we didn't talk enough about that, like, how to use it right.
Right. So let's do that, guys.
We have a lot of new people.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And this is going to be an announcement. So every brand new person that joins, this video will be at the top of the page. So when you add them into the Gel Entourage, you know, tag them, meaning type their name in the comment, add them to the group, make sure they accept it so they're in the group. Once they're a member, put their name in the comment under this video, and tell them their first step is just to watch this welcome getting started video. And they're going to have the key elements of what they need to be successful, once again, regardless of their level of participation. Which Ilaria was just about to get into, a very important thing. You know, our flagship product is the gel, and it always will be. Very excited about the Keto Gen 4, the Keto Drink, which works amazing. The new products that are coming out. We were just, we're making this video. It's August 26th, my son Luca's birthday. Our son Luca's birthday. And, you know, we just came back from the first national convention in Las Vegas, and we just found out that over the next
14 months.
14 months.
6 new products.
6 new products. See, she remembered it. I didn't remember the numbers, but 6 new products over the next 14 months. But keep in mind, guys, keep in mind, the flagship, the original product, the one that has zero competition, the category changing product is that we have a transdermal gel. We literally have the ability to sell HGH with no needles and no prescriptions, and nobody else in the world can say that. And that's powerful. So let's talk about the gel. Why don't you talk about some tips and how to use it properly? Because I think that's important. A lot of times people get the bottle and they kind of don't know what to do. So we came up with a few tips.
We have the new bottle coming with the instructions on it, but it's gonna tell you like you're gonna want to use one full pump, especially the new bottle. It's always the same amount coming out. It's an airless pump and it's beautiful. So you do one pump in the morning, one pump at night before bed, and you rub it on. You always want to use rest, to rub it on, and you switch spots all the time. You rub it on where you see veins. So on your wrist, back of your legs, on the armpits, you get creative, but wherever you see on top of your feet, you see your veins. And what's important that we learn, you gotta drink a ton of water when using this product. You always want to drink water, obviously, but you want to really, uptake your intake of water, and you want to limit your alcohol. We learned that's important too, right? Because alcohol does interfere with your sleep pattern and your HGH, natural production of it, and be consistent with it. So you do 5 days a week, 2 days off, 5 days on, and keep going with it. Be consistent though. You don't want to use it for 3 weeks, forget about it because you run out, and then start it again. Your body, something that it's a microdose, so it builds up in your body, in your system. So you really want to use it, and the recommended, usage is like 6 months, right?
4 to 6 months.
4 to 6 months recommended.
To get the optimum results.
Yeah.
So it's a long-term therapy, and that's another thing we'll talk about in another video. We don't want people to get the wrong idea and set realistic expectations, because you want to make sure people know what they can expect when.
Yes.
Sure, most people are going to get better sleep in the first 30 days. They're going to have more energy, which is great. But when you talk about joint repair and really significant weight loss, hair regrowth for some people, wrinkle reduction, things of that nature, it's going to take some time, guys.
Yeah.
And so give it time, give the product time to work. And I think that's an important
it's not just, try a bottle. Doesn't really work that way. Like, get people, educate people. It's not just like a try a bottle type of thing. Like, you want to really commit that you want to try at least 2 bottles, so you get 2 months, really start it going. And that's an important thing, because, and then you're going to walk around, you're going to be your biggest, how do you say that?
I mean, you're kind of your own walking billboard.
Your own walking, exactly. Because people, you're a woman, you're gonna show a difference. Your skin is gonna look better. You're gonna be more rested. You're gonna lose weight, hopefully, or you're gonna increase your muscle mass. People are gonna notice that, so they're gonna ask you. You don't have to go around saying, "Hey, you know what I'm selling?" Never do that. Obviously, let people come to you, your friends, the moms from school, the moms from soccer, wherever you are. Ask you, I don't know, as they see a change in you. So people are curious. People will ask, and then you can let them know what you're doing.
Carla says, what about the drink, the directions?
I can't read.
I got it. So the drink, the Ketogen 4, KG4, it's very simple, Carla. You take 1 scoop a day. You do 6 days on and give your body 1 day off. So if you're going to run it Monday through Saturday, take Sunday off as an example. Mm-hmm. You do the drink 6 days a week. You take 1 scoop and you mix it in water. How much water? It doesn't matter. You can mix it in a glass and drink it up, or you can do what I do. I want to make sure that I drink a gallon of water a day. So I have a gallon container, and in the morning I put a scoop in, I stir it up, and I just fill up either a Gatorade bottle or these glasses, and I just drink it throughout the day. The only other thing is, if you're going to have the full dose in 1 glass, just say you're not going to drink it throughout the day, you just want to have 1 glass, you want to have it with your first meal of the day, okay? First meal of the day, because it's not just keto salts. This is what sets us apart once again from everything else out there. Yes, one of the biggest brands out there has 3 salts. We have 4. We also have a thermogenic blend, which heats up your core body temperature. We also have a cognitive blend, cognitive enhancers with the mushrooms, and there's a full vitamin and mineral complex. Similarly with vitamins, you want to take your vitamins, multivitamins or whatever you're taking, which by the way you don't need to take if you're drinking this, with a meal. Why? For better absorption. So a lot of people were doing intermittent fasting and they were wondering, well, when do I take the drink? In the morning? No. You totally want to do it with your first meal of the day if you're having it in 1 shot, okay? So that's pretty simple. And just like the gel, you want to increase your water intake. The more water you drink, the better hydrated you're going to be. The more your body's going to be able to produce those ketones naturally from your liver, and you're going to get the optimum results. So it's kind of a common theme with anything in life, but water is really key. Water's going to help you out a lot. Anything else about the product usage? Oh, one thing she said I want to clarify. With the alcohol use, guys, nobody's saying you have to quit drinking. Trust me. No, I mean, if we said that, nobody would buy it, right? So you want to basically make sure that when you use the gel, allow a 3-hour window from your last drink. So if you go out for the night, or you know you're going to go out drinking, why don't you put your gel on, let's say in the afternoon, right after work, if you're going to go out for dinner, have a few drinks, or if you're day drinking, right? Maybe you want to wait 3 hours after you're done. So the reason for that is because when there's alcohol present in your bloodstream, your body's production of growth hormones shuts off. So adding a supplement to increase your growth hormone while it's shut down it's like trying to push a car that's not turned on. It's kind of hard, right? So that's the reason for that. Sorry, good job on that. Next, I want to quickly talk about marketing. So for those of you who do want to make money by referring other people, guys, once again, this is the simplicity of our business. You don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to have a marketing background. You simply need to follow a 3-step process, which is pique their interest, show them a video, and collect a decision. You understand? Pique their interest. Hey, have you heard of the gel yet? You know, what do you know about HGH? Well, the curiosity questions, right? Pique their interest, give them a little bit more information so you could send the video, and then you want to follow up and collect the decision that they're either not interested, which is rare, or they want to be a customer, or they want to become a distributor. Once again, they can become a distributor just to buy wholesale, or they can become a distributor to buy wholesale and profit from referrals. A lot of people are going to say, well, let me wait and see how it works for me. Fine, we know it's going to work. And then a month or 2 or 3 later, they're going to jump on board with the business aspect. And in fact, some of you watching this right now may have said that to the person who invited you to this page and got you on the gel. You may have said, well, you know, I may market it, but let me make sure it works. And I said the same thing, so I can't fault you. It's a mistake because, see, I didn't have testimonials. We didn't have 2 Facebook groups with tens of thousands of testimonials.
No,
we didn't have a doctor's panel. We didn't have 1,200 doctors on the product running clinical trials and creating white papers. All of this exists now. When I got involved again a year and a half ago, guys, there was nothing. Like literally there was no website. There was nothing.
Yeah.
I just got a bottle of gel. So I was like, yeah, I don't know about this. I'm not going to like risk my reputation. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's going to be up to you. But I would highly suggest that you get started because you can always point to other people's testimonials. You know, when I was running my coaching and mentoring business for real estate students, one of the biggest concerns they would have is, well, I'm going to go talk to a realtor about doing deals with me, but I've never done a deal and I don't know what to do. And I would say, well, wait a minute, you're working with a team of people now. You're working with me. I've done over 1,000 real estate transactions. Point to my success. And you can say, I'm working with Brian and here's what he's done. I'm working with this team and here's what they've done and I'm a part of that now. So take the spotlight off yourself. It also takes the stress off of you of worrying about knowing everything about the product. You don't need to study the ingredients and know every ingredient. You don't need to have 3 months of results. This business is designed for people to take action immediately. You could call your friends, your people you know, hey, listen, have you heard of the gel yet? No, what's that? Oh my God, listen, I just found out about this gel, the transdermal gel, blah, blah, blah. It's a startup out of San Francisco. I just started using it, so I don't really have any results yet, be honest. But say, listen, I can add you to these testimonial groups on Facebook. You should see what it's doing for people, man. I'm really excited. In fact, I got a little 3-minute video I'd love to share with you, see what you think. When do you think you can watch it? And you send them a little video, you follow up with them, you collect a decision. Now, guys, I'm going to be making a separate training this week on marketing, specifically going through the 3-step process of pique interest, send a video, and collect a decision, because that deserves 30 minutes of its own. It deserves a full and thorough explanation. And I believe that after you see this video I'm going to make, the live I'm going to make this week, every single one of you watching this are going to be able to take immediate action because it's that simple. And that's by design. You know, a business like this, think about what it's called. Multi-level marketing, right? Levels of people referring people. The more difficult it becomes for somebody to share the message and tell somebody else, they're going to stop. The easier it is for everybody to pass the information along, the more duplicatable it is. And in a business like this, duplication is the key to your success. So that's why we keep things maybe overly simplified, but I like that. It's kind of cool, you know what I mean? So anyway, enough on that. I do have a couple tips on marketing, and I'm just going to get a little ahead of myself because I didn't make the video yet. But you want to start making a list. Make a list of people that you think you want to talk to about this, whether about using the product or making money or both. And I would say shoot for 100 people. Some of you may say, well, I don't have 100 people I know. Well, you do, okay? If you go through your phone, just look at your contacts, go from A to Z. I think you have probably 100 people in there. How about here on Facebook? How many friends, how many people are you connected to on Facebook? What about LinkedIn, right? So really take some time and do an exercise to take out a pen and paper, old school, or put an Excel sheet together, whatever you prefer, notes in your phone. but start making that list. Start making that name list of people, and then I want you to circle the people that you're afraid to talk to. I want you to circle the people that are the most successful you know. They live in the nicest home, they drive the nicest car, they're people of influence. They've held a political office, they're a CEO of a company, they're a top-level real estate investor. This is what some people refer to as a chicken list, but I want you to circle. Don't call them yet, don't do anything yet. Circle those people, because we have a strategy, and I'm going to go through this in our marketing training of exactly what to say to these people to give you the greatest chance that they're going to want to learn more about this product and this business, okay? So that's one action step that you can take. Make a list of 100 people. The next thing that you can do is simply use the Facebook testimonial pages. Guys, they're powerful. We have one for the keto, and we have one for the gel, which is actually 2 for the gel. We have one for men and one for women. And there's a strategy, which we're going to talk about on a future video, which is add message tag. Sounds very simple. What do I mean? You add them to the group. Once you see they've accepted it and they're a member, send them a message, and then you want to tag them. Add message tag. And we'll get into that later, but it's something you can do every day to immediately start exposing people to this business without even talking to them, okay? So that we'll get back to that. Ilaria, did you want to go over some of these numbers with the customers and the profitability?
Sure.
I think that's a good point for that.
Well, you can do that. You're better with numbers than I am.
You want to talk anything about Facebook?
Well, yeah, Facebook.
Since we're talking about marketing.
Yeah, since we're talking about marketing, Facebook, we feel like is the biggest platform out there. Like, for example, like Danielle Verzara, which is now the second income earner in the company. Yes, the first female income earner and the second, income earner in the company. All she uses is Facebook. Just Facebook to build her team, to grow her business, and she has a huge business. And you need to use Facebook like smartly. You need to know how to use it. It's very important. Like the profile picture you have has to be a very professional picture, because that's your what's your greeting? What's called?
It's like your business card.
It's like your business card, right? Like somebody you wanna keep adding friends on Facebook. So a smart thing to do is like always, join new groups. Like if you're interested in hunting, in fishing, you have toddlers, you have like teenager kids. There's groups for anything on Facebook. You just search it on the search bar and join new groups all the time. And don't join to sell. You never want to sell, but you join to participate. You want to participate in conversation, you want to add some value, you want to post in this stuff, and you start commenting back and forth with people, and people start to get to know you, and then you can friend these people, and you want to keep adding new friends on your list. And every time then you use your wall in a very smart way. You never want to put your link, you never want to put that you're part of this company, you never want to put like the bottle of the gel or the KG4, nothing. You just want to be very very smart. Like you want to, how do you say that?
You want to create the interest.
You want to create the interest.
Yeah.
All you want to do is speak interest, right?
Yeah.
And they are going to come to you and they're going to ask you, so what are you doing? So what is this gel you're talking about? What is this drink? Sometimes you're going to post before and after picture of other people's testimonials. And people are going to be interested. They're going to come to you. And that's I think that's the smartest way for you to start having customers and to start having distributors. Same way, because once you get a customers, literally you will get a distributor, because they probably 60% of the case they will transfer themselves into distributor. And so that's it. Use Facebook. We can have a whole training on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we will. Yeah. And Suzanne Zabel just did a great one.
She just did a great.
Did you post the training in the group?
No.
We'll post that below the link.
We'll post that below.
Well, actually, we'll just do a new post.
Yeah.
No, we'll do it below because we don't know when you're going to be watching this.
Yeah.
But Suzanne Zabel, who's a Diamond Ambassador, is an absolute beast.
Pro on Facebook.
Yeah,
yes.
she's good, really good.
Yeah.
And she did a full training on Facebook and going through in very minute detail all of the things that Larry is talking about. So instead of beating a dead horse, and we want to keep this to 30 minutes, so we only got a few minutes left, we're going to post below that training. If you haven't watched it,
important.
guys, take out a pen and paper and watch that training, because it's amazing. It's really, really good. And I'm one for always looking for that shortcut, cutting the line and kind of getting the knowledge fast. Don't try and figure this stuff out on your own, because there's experts out there who know exactly what they're doing.
Yes,
right?
Facebook is huge, and it's important now not to use it, what not to do, because if you start off wrong and you start off like marketing this wrong, you kind of kill your shots to really build something using your Facebook. So you want to be very smart on how to use Facebook and what not to post.
I would say don't be weird.
Yeah.
Okay? Some people, out of excitement, right, what they'll do is they'll post every day about the gel. They'll post testimonials every day. They'll do calls to action every day, and that is the worst thing you can do, because think about it. You ever scroll through Facebook and you know people like this, they're selling some type of product, or maybe they're a realtor, and all you see is this house or this protein shake, and over and over and over and over. And it's like, all right, dude, enough already. What do? You unfollow them because nobody wants to see that.
Yep.
Be a human being and recognize that Facebook is a personal platform.
Connect with people.
Connect with people. Personal platform. You want to be able to be a human being. Show pictures of your dog, your children, where you went on vacation. You understand? Be a human being. Let people know that you're a family man, you're a family woman, you're a businessman. Like, don't be too in their face with the business, because it's going to turn people off, and you just have to watch that. It's just, and I get it. I get it. You know, I mean, a lot of people out of excitement, they just want to post, and that's cool. But you got to kind of taper it down a little bit. And then, so, you know, that'll come in time, but Suzanne's training is going to get more into that in detail, so that's pretty cool. I think I have one last thing to say to close out here, because we're almost out of time. Is there anything else you want to share, or welcome the new people, or say anything to them?
No, just be plugged in, and you know, with time you're gonna learn everything you need to learn, and this is gonna come easy, because it is easy.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't have to force this. It's not like you don't have to force it. If you be natural and you be yourself, like, you're gonna attract people, and they're gonna want to know what you're doing. So that's your best way to sell the product.
I want to close this out and give you some hope, okay? As we are making this video now, it's August 26, 2019. Where we are in this business, we are poised for some critical growth. And I made a reference the other day on the live I did, and I talked about you can determine the size of a building, of a structure, based on the foundation. And the depth of the foundation and the width of the foundation will determine how big of a structure you can build. The foundation for this company over the last 20 months, I guess it's been now, has grown significantly. You know, it's an entire new executive team that has been hired with millions of dollars in salaries. They relocated the corporate offices to Utah. Mm-hmm. Major enhancements to the product, the new bottle with the gel, the new products coming out, the future launch of the 14 new products.
The 6 new products.
6 new products in
14 months.
Okay, see, I'm glad she's here. 6 new products in 14 months. But at the end of the day, what does this tell you? Global expansion. It's been about 3 weeks that we're open in Hong Kong. All of Asia is going to roll out. That's South huge. America, Europe. Guys, whether you know it or not, this company will be a billion dollar brand. It will be a household name, because we have the exclusivity of every product we're going to bring out, starting with our flagship, the gel. If Brian Mara, Diamond Ambassador in Ilaria, quit tomorrow, the business is still going to go to a billion. It's going to go around the world. If you choose to stay with us or quit, in other words, with or without all of us, it's going there. It's going to the moon. I've always in my life, I've never personally done a network marketing company, a pyramid, MLM, whatever you want to call it. Never really looked down on anybody for doing it. I just thought I was too cool for school. I just thought, well, I'm a real estate guru. I'm a professional. I've flipped over 1,000 homes. I don't need to sell your soap or protein shakes or all this other stuff. Sure, you go make a few bucks, but I'm flipping a house making 80 grand. You understand? So I never really gave it a serious look. But at the same time, I never really saw a product that interested me that was exclusive until I found the gel. At the same time, I saw people doing house parties and loading up their trunk in their garage with product, or dragging people off to a hotel opportunity meeting every Wednesday night. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. I don't want to do that. And when I found out that we have an exclusive product, when we have a business system where you can use Facebook and your cell phone to build, and you never have to leave your house, I said, you know what? I can do that. I don't care if I'm working 14, 16 hours a day. I can do that. But furthermore, anybody can do that. Mm-hmm. Anybody can carve out 20, 30 minutes a day, send a few text messages, hop on a few quick phone calls, and send a few videos. Guys, this business will not impact your life in a negative way. It will not hurt your job, your business, your career, your family time. But if you're consistent, and the key is consistency, and you just put a little effort in every day of reaching out to a few people, and we're going to get into that on the marketing training, you will have success. You will have success. So the key is to stick in there. You know, it's going to take 2 to 3 to 4 years to hit critical mass and to become that billion-dollar brand and go all around the globe. But it's going to happen. Every one of you watching this are at a very unique point in time, and this is the last thing I want to stress to you. The one thing I was smart enough to know, I'll be 45 in October, and for almost 45 years, I knew this. All of those network marketing companies, all those pyramid companies, when I really took a step back and look, The people who made the most money, the millions, like really kind of got lucky, were the people who got in early. They were the people who got in before it hit critical mass in the first 2, 3, 5 years. Sure, Amway's been around since 1959. Your Isagenix, your Beachbody, they've been around. Herbalife, right? New Skin, they've been around for a while. And yes, you can get involved and make some money, and God bless the people who do. But the people who got in before it hit critical mass, before that key momentum took off, they're the ones, they had an unfair advantage. And every one of you watching this, every one of you has that same advantage. Guys, this company's going to the moon. And I'm going to be there every step of the way. And my invite to you is to join us. Plug in, learn the system, and let me help you achieve what you want. The last thing I'll leave you with is, what is your why? Is it to pay off some credit cards? Is it just to get the gel for free, or your Ketogen or whatever product we have in the future for free? That's cool. But do you want to maybe be a free person? Do you want to live a debt-free life and be able to travel where you want? Guys, outside of hitting the lottery, I don't know any way to do that. I've made a lot of money in real estate, but I could never stop working. I could never stop, because if I stop flipping houses or teaching people how to flip houses, my income stops.
This is passive income.
This is passive income that will buy your life back. And I used to teach my real estate students who would say, hey, I want to be a full-time real estate investor like you, Brian. What do I got to do? I would say, what's your number? What's your number? They said, what do you mean? What's your number? How much money do you need on a monthly basis to be free? I didn't say rich. Guys, it's not about a Maserati, which, yes, I have one thanks to the company. It paid for her. She has a brand new Escalade. That's awesome. But it's not about that. It's not about jewelry. It's not about a big house. It's about freedom, time freedom. Do you need $3,000 a month? Do you need 5 or 10 or 20,000 a month? You know what your number is. You know what your budget is and your bills are. Let us get you free so your income is completely replaced, so now you can do whatever you want to do. And maybe you're not rich, but you're free. You're free to do whatever you want and never, ever answer to another man or woman again. That's my vision, is to help people become free and healthy at the same time. So you think about your why, you think about your vision, because that's what's going to pull you through these next 6 months, year, 2, 3 years for us to hit that critical mass and work together. And unfortunately, I know that not all of you will be with us in the next 2, 3, 4 years, but some of you will.
What's also great, if I can interrupt, is that somebody can join today, and in a few months, if they get this right and they have like a big influence of a circle of people, they can surpass us anytime.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean that just because we joined a year and a half ago, we're always going to be on the top, or anybody can surpass you. And that's a great thing.
Yeah, it's the size of the business that you build, and it's the leaders that you cultivate, and it's the people you bring onto your team. So there's plenty of examples of people making much more money than people who got in earlier than them. So just having an early spot doesn't mean anything unless you work the business. So anyway, I actually had a call with Eric Russell. I think it might be a three-way call 3 minutes ago, so I got to run. But anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful. Please, if you tuned in late, watch it again. Take some notes, because it's all you need. I mean, literally, a few notes on one sheet of paper is enough for you to build a foundation to create a lifestyle of your dreams. I believe that 1,000%, or I would not be doing this, okay? So,
and if you guys had any questions, we couldn't read them, but we're gonna go through it, after
yeah, we'll
this,
come
and we're
back.
gonna answer.
Any questions you have or any comments, put them in the comments below, and then either later tonight or tomorrow, I promise you, both of us will get back and answer any questions you have. And just know that we're here to help you every step of the way. So God bless you guys, as always. Whatever it takes, man, just commit to do it, and know that we're here to help you every step of the way. And we'll talk to you guys on the next video.
Bye, guys.
Good night, guys.
Bye.